Hello, everyone. Welcome to the full moon of Cancer and the summer or summer solstice. Okay, so we are doing our regular great invocation sessions every day. Let me just change my internet. All of us who are, okay, Jay is joining. Hi, Jaya. So good to see you.
Hello, Guruji. Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to the full moon of Cancer and summer solstice. So we are doing these great invocation sessions. So we started off with those great invocation sessions, I think prior to Vesak, but we will continue it till the Guru Purnima. So that is full moon of July. And meanwhile, we have this beautiful full moon of Cancer and the summer solstice following like in a matter of a few hours. And so we are combining this session for both these events. So it is interesting because, the summer solstice is all about the energies of the sun, because on the summer solstice, you get the maximum energies from the sun, right? And then being the full moon, you're getting the maximum energies from the moon because the full moon is also down the way. So it's an interesting combination or celestial combination. And probably it will also affect the meditation that we are doing on a daily basis. Because as even in astrology, sun is like, the father aspect and moon is the mother aspect. And they both help to balance the energies of the divine feminine and divine masculine within our system. And with both of these coming together, um, we all can feel the energy. So, there is a sense of flow, but there is also a sense of probably power that you can experience today. So, like in my case, probably I had a bit of a, you can say, down like outpour of energy. Hi, Jyoti. So I'm also trying to understand the combination of energies with every full moon, new moon, and the various celestial combinations that happen throughout the day, throughout the year, because all of these affect us in some way. And you will, so if you're receptive, if you are aware, if you are, you allow yourself to feel these energies, you will know how your body reacts or how you can utilize the energies within your system to flow with these celestial combinations that are happening outside. So earlier, I think, like even Sadhguru says that, we did not go by this traditional calendar of 30 days and 7 days a week and 365 days a year. It was more connected with the cycle of the sun and the cycle of the moon. And it gave us opportunity to ride the energies of the moon or to ride the energies of the sun while we were going through the year or time. And it actually made sense. It actually makes sense, but somehow we lost that science and we are stuck with the seven days week and 365 days a year and 30 days a month and all of that. But going back to the roots always helps. So today is the full moon of Cancer, and Cancer also happens to be my Lagna. So, so I'm a Cancer ascendant, and I got to know this like a few years back. Earlier, I was thinking I was a Leo ascendant. I don't know. I saw it somewhere online, and it was a Leo ascendant, and I believed that. But I saw in my Kundali, thanks to Mr. Astro Pandit, na? That guy. So he helped to get my Kundali recreated through an app. And so it's now easy to look up the combination, the dashas and everything that is going on. And then again, you can plan to ride the wave, to slow down or to speed up. based on what is happening in your horoscope. So it's a good way of integrating all these sciences in your day-to-day life to maximize, what you want out of life. So in a way, it's good. And so cancer now for me holds more significance. Earlier, it did not hold that much significance in my life, but knowing that it is my ascendant. So, one of my teachers says that ascendant is the sign that you need to master in this lifetime. So you are born in a zodiac sign, and the rising sign is the sign that you need to master. So when you're born in a certain sign, you already have dominant qualities of that sign. So I'm born on 6th of March, so I already have the dominant qualities of Pisceans, of a Piscean, and but my ascendant is Cancer. So in this lifetime, my quest will be to master the qualities of Cancer. Okay, so I like, yeah, they are two different water animals and very, very different. So the softness of the fish and the hardness of the crab. So I'm sure it's going. It has been very interesting for me to just understand and identify the quest that I have for this lifetime. But I would suggest all of you also find out your ascendant and then start working on the qualities that you need to master in this lifetime, and probably that will help you to groom yourself or prepare yourself for more success, for challenges that come in your life. So ये सब कुछ आपको बहुत help करेगा. We also have Jyoti here. Although she is into Vastu, I'm sure she knows a bit about astrology as well. So if I'm not you know, I'm like not a professional or a gyani in this field, but thoda bahut. Yeah, Cancer sign is of moon. And so no, so Cancer ka jo, I think moon, it's a it's ruled by the moon, and I think the Lord is Venus. I don't know. Okay, ruk jao. I have my notes somewhere here. Yeah, Cancer is ka Lord is moon, right? But mera Venus bhi hai. I don't know how, but that is also the Lord. Yeah, I have my whole Kundali, worked out here. So this is what I'm trying to learn, and these are my notes. Thoda bahut about my own Kundali. I'm keeping it handy. Yeah. So again, so solstice, like I said, is the longest day um, of summer, and then we have another solstice that happens in winter, where it is the longest night. So, as we all know, that the sun also empowers our solar plexus chakra, okay, the I in you. And the I in you is important for your growth, for your success. So, if you are stuck in your life with respect to your next step when it comes to your career, your finances, or even, when you want to move ahead in your life, it is good to connect with the energies of the sun. Okay. And you can start strengthening your sun in order to be able to think about yourself. But again, while you are doing that, stay in tune with your heart, because that again guides you where to not be, superbly uh, rooted in your ego. Because as you know, if you are too much into the I, then at times it happens that you tend to be rude, you tend to hurt other people. So there needs to be a balance, and probably the moon helps to bring in the energy of emotion to balance you out. And both these you can say celestial bodies have a beautiful role to play in our lives. And that, okay, that was my husband calling. 2 minutes लगेंगे, 2 सेकंड लगेंगे, कहाँ थे हम? Okay, yeah. So basically, both of these planets are very important to balance your energies, right? Now, we've been moving full moon to full moon, especially from Aries. We started off with the full moon of Aries and moving to Taurus, then Gemini, and now Cancer, and then we will be moving on to the full moon of Leo, right? After Cancer would be Leo, right? Hmm. And that would be full moon, the Guru Purnima. So all these full moon, uh, when we are moving from a constellation to constellation, we are also getting an opportunity to tune into the energies of that zodiac sign. And this is also so, with the constellation of Cancer being ruled by Moon, there is again, more energies of the Moon to be harnessed. So, how many of you, probably 2-3 दिन से, how what emotionally, how are you on a scale of 1 to 10? If I have to ask, how have you been on a scale of 1 to 10? One being, completely out of place, and 10 being very, very in place with your emotions. Let's just check. Jyoti, probably I can sense it from your face only. Okay, so anybody else?
What?
Emotionally, how have you been placed in these 2-3 days? One being out of place emotionally, and 10 being very, very rooted. No, not depends upon the emotion. Depends upon the emotions, matlab. Emotionally, how have you been? And when I say emotionally, it's like, probably, how do you feel? Like feeling emptiness, something missing. Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the noise. Emotion means happiness or all overall sadness, fear, everything.
When we say emotions, it's like all emotions. So, when you are on an emotional high, on the positive side, it's a 10 on 10. And if you are, on the lower side, it's a 1. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. So basically, the majority says you've been on the lower side, so 2, 3 kind of. So, for basically, full moon also helps you to understand what is going on within you, and it prepares you for the next moon cycle, right? So whatever you identify in this moon cycle can be like a project for you to work in the next 28 days. Okay, so whatever is showing up probably is your call to work upon. So even you have to understand when we say emotion. So yesterday we were, probably you missed Jyoti. No, you were there in the Heart Sutra wala. No? So people said it went over the head. But we need to understand that the emotions are one of the most impermanent, you know, um, impermanent, you can say, skanda. So your feelings and emotions, they tend to move up and down, up and down, up and down, and that is what probably creates a very temporal nature of the feelings. So they are very, very temporary. You cannot dwell into sadness for too long. Like we've seen, even in case if there is a death in the house, you know after a few, maybe, once the body has gone, people will be asking for chai kahan hai, or ab aage kya banaye, kya kare. So emotions are like that. You cannot hold on to an emotion for a long period of time. It is not permanent. right? So when you understand that it is not permanent, what you can do is, instead of dwelling on it, you you see it and then you work upon it, because you know it is temporary. And somewhere the emotions are also being created within this system, right? So if they are being created in the system, it can be destroyed by the system and it can be recreated by the system. So there is hope that whatever you are going through will not continue for a lifetime, right? And that hope basically creates more energy or momentum within yourself to work upon it. So it's a beautiful way to understand how you can leverage your emotions to fuel certain parts of your life. Or maybe you can utilize sadness. So when I'm saying it's like a wave, so you can ride the wave of sadness in order to accomplish something. Also, there are these artists, there are these singers who utilize pain, to create a beautiful song, right? There are people who will utilize their heartbreaks to create a beautiful painting. So emotions, even if they are on the lower side, they have a lot of energy. Okay, so you can ride the wave of that energy in order to produce something remarkable in your life. And once you are able to see emotions in such a manner, you will understand it gives you liberation. You feel liberated because then you are not trapped in the cycle of that emotion. So today I had to shift this particular session to 9:30 because I was working with a person, who was so engrossed in his mind with the partner that that he was actually meditating on that person, but it was in a negative way. So when itna hurt, itna pain that, when I said, like, visualize this person. So he said, no, no, I can hear that person also. I can hear that person laughing. I can see, I know which line will come on, which angle of the face. It is so clear. So I said, my God, imagine if instead of this person, you would have meditated on Buddha, you would have meditated on somebody, it would have taken you where? So so this is what happens with all of us. We start dwelling in that emotion, which is probably, uh, uh, we consider as a lower emotion. But there are people who will utilize that lower emotion to create something remarkable in the world. Because whether it's anger, whether it's resentment, whether it's rage, whether it's heartbreak, sadness, you know, the energy can be utilized, or you can ride the wave of that emotion. So it is how wise you are to be able to see the opportunity in that lower emotion, uh, you know, that you can basically utilize that energy in your best of interest. So there are people जो कि जिसके साथ वो बर्बाद हो जाते हैं, maybe heartbreak में. And then there are people who, uh, you know they become like stars.
Rise in love.
Yeah. So it is a choice. It is a choice. It is an attitude. It is, the opportunity that is provided to you, and how you utilize it is what matters. So, how many of you seen the movie Rockstar?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Dil Tootega tab, that is when you will be able to sing beautifully. So, Dil Tootega. And there are so many people जिनके, फटाफट दिल टूटते जाते हैं. But, these people are like, yeah, imagine Taylor Swift. Thank you, Jaya. So, but there are only few Taylor Swifts, of few people who become masterpieces. But the rest of the people, they are incapable of handling that pain and suffering, and then probably they get into depression, or they have cancer in a later point in time. So how you utilize your pain is an art, is your capability, basically. So don't wait for happiness and joy and, probably bliss in your life to become the best version of you. You can also utilize these uh, lower emotions to create something good in your life. And I'm sure there are so many people who get into healing because of some pain and suffering. They get into, uh, you know, doing something good because they've been rejected everywhere else. So nobody wants their love, nobody wants to be around them, and so they decide to be of use, of service to other people, right? So this is a learning in life, and probably all of us can understand. So if you're watching this, so moon is all about emotion, 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 right? So don't wait for the right kind of emotions. You identify an emotion that is very, very dominant on a full moon, and then you say, how can I ride this wave? How can I utilize this anger to probably do a fantastic healing, or to write the best of code, or to teach somebody some intricacy of an asana, or maybe take a class on something super crazy that can help many, many people, right? So when you change the perspective, or when you change your way of viewing that situation, you can create an alchemy within yourself. Okay. So like full moons are like beautiful, these beautiful, beautiful times for all of us to identify. So abhi tak, we used to think that it is like, probably even I was in that mode only. New moons are all about stability, stillness, creating your goals, new beginnings. And full moon is all about releasing, forgiving, letting go, right? Because obviously, when you are in a high state of emotional upheaval, you know what emotion needs to be worked on and released. But instead of just releasing it, you can also think, how can I utilize the energy and ride the wave of that emotion to create something amazing, to create something exclusive for myself that can help. So, now I'm thinking I could have written a blog, or probably on full moon days. That's a good thing to do, because you will know what is hurting you, and probably you'll be able to find more things that can help people to let go of that hurt and pain. So all of that is possible, right? So full moons, a day of expression. You express yourself, um, not by way of talking bad, but transmuting your pain, the suffering, into something that can be a useful piece of information, maybe for yourself or for people that you want to help. All of that is possible, right? Now, so that is all about the moon, and I'm sure I'm like really falling in love with the moon, with all these full moon meditations that I've been doing for like almost 3 4 years. But yeah, there is so much to fall in love with, right? Fall in love with moon. So yeah, Jaya, thank you for that heart. So it's just if you are a romantic, and people look for people to fall in love with, but there are so many things that you can fall in love, and you can be grateful, and you can be happy about. So look for those opportunities in your life. What can I fall in love with today, and then how can it help my expression? How can it help my perception? How can it help my personality? And how can I make the most of it? So this whole lifetime is about becoming a better person, and better in so many ways. There is no end to becoming a better person, right? There's so much healing that you can do. There is so much taking care that you can do. There is so much learning that you can do. So there is so much to do in this one lifetime. So instead of worrying on what has gone not so well, or what is not going well, or where I lack your weaknesses, you can start working on the strengths. And it's a great opportunity for all of us to identify and then work on it. Okay. So that is all about the moon that probably I want to say. And I'm sure there are so many qualities of Cancer that we can think about. So it's like, being tough outside, but soft inside. is one of the qualities of Cancerians. They can appear to be hard, like a crab, but then they are soft inside. Then, letting go of your clinginess. The crab wants to cling on to everything, right? So, practicing detachment. So, there are a lot of things that probably you can also reflect in your life when it comes to the full moon of Cancer, as to, what can I let go? So, today, that is something that I want you to think about. Maybe when we are doing the meditation, as to what am I clinging on to in my life and what needs to be released. So yesterday we were talking about, um, you know, detachment, because nothing is permanent. Everything is so temporary. So what are we trying to attach to? If everything is going to fade, everything, is nothingness, emptiness, then what is it that we are attaching ourselves to? If feelings are so impermanent, today you are in love with somebody, 10 years down, you might just want to kill that person. That's the nature of love. And we've all felt that. We've all been there, done that, right? So it's feeling ke piche, there are people who will be running after this feeling, seeking this feeling again and again and again. But then this happens, you're on one extreme end of emotion, and then you go to the other extreme end, and that surge continues. So that surge basically is within yourself. And when you are, connecting with the divine essence within you, when you're connecting with, or when you're so focused on building yourself up, that is the right kind of energy that you're providing, right? It creates something better for you, creates something, you feel good about yourself. And that nobody can take that good feeling about yourself. If you're so confident, if you're so centered within yourself, nobody can take that, right? But they can take their love, they can take their appreciation, because again, it's so external. But if you have a good self-worth, self-esteem, and you believe in yourself, it is hard to take that. People will try to break it, but if you're so confident about it, you will not let them take it, because it is coming from within, right? So creating anything from within is more powerful than creating anything outside of you, because it has a temporary nature, and someday or the other day you will have to just let go of it and move on. So why hold on to it? Why hold on to love? Why hold on to something that is so impermanent? Why hold on to, maybe your job, your career, your... So just see it that all of it, should be in a good state, and whatever you can do to ensure that all of this is stable, and people are well taken care of, and that's it. After that, you start focusing on your well-being and things that need to be done within yourself, and that is the higher learning from life. Okay, any question? Okay, now coming back to the sun. Now, okay, so like I said, the father aspect within you is the sun. Also, it gives you a healthy sense of I, right? Now you know that when you are too emotional, you do not have a good sense of I. You depend upon other people to validate the I within you, right? You think that अगर उसने मुझे appreciate किया, if I'm validated, that means I'm a good person. So currently, my daughter is a number two, ruled by moon. You know, so I'm able to see so many things that happen. So she's very emotional, and people keep on saying, "Are both emotional." I have to even speak to her teacher saying, be kind to her, because she's emotional, and how you handle other people, it is difficult to handle her that way. So emotionally, people are very vulnerable. You know, they are tender, they are soft, all of that. But if you have building a good sense of self and having a good self-esteem, even if somebody comes and, throws their garbage on you, you know that it is their garbage. Okay. And you do not attach your worth with the spilling of the garbage on you. Okay. So this is what the dominance of the sun does to you. So when you are confident about yourself, people might come, you might, went out on you and say things that probably are nasty, but whatever is coming out from their mouth is their garbage. If whatever is coming out from them is their gemstones and gold, you take it. But if they are, pouring garbage upon you, you don't need to associate yourself with that garbage. It is their garbage. So the good self-esteem, the healthy sun within yourself helps you to identify what you need to take, what you need to, uh, you know, receive from people. So we talk about, giving and receiving a lot in spiritual context. So, imagine if you're taking a very strong breath and you're releasing, or a very, very weak breath, and if you continue it for some time, you will feel drained. Okay. So this is the nature of life. So um, if you are a very good receiver but a bad giver, it will disturb your cycle. So you need to understand. So you are being emotional and having the self-worth is like that. So if you take people SHIT and you are not able to give it back, again, you might keep holding it for a long period of time. And then all of a sudden, you will blast. So you need to balance the flow. So कई बार ऐसा होता है कि instead of just absorbing it, you need to transmute it. Probably you don't say it in that manner, but you transmute it. And that transmutation happens, in your mind, that you are able to see. So when I say if people throw garbage at you, you don't take it, right? But if somewhere you start feeling bad, and I'm such a good person and he threw garbage on me, or he said such bad things to me, and you are not able to transmute it, or your mind cannot see it that way, then over a period of time, you will start identifying with the pieces of garbage that are there on you. Then you become the garbage. You say, अच्छा उसने मुझ पे ये फेंका, अब मैं garbage बन गई. Right? But you have to understand that it came from that person. Right? And you can always shadow it, take a shower and be. So this is something that all of us take time to learn, take time to understand. Like I said, I have like an 8-year-old. If I say anything to her, it becomes her. So I have to you know give examples. I have to show how people are. uh, Sometimes she needs to see mama with horns, and then mama with horns will tell that this is also a version of me. I cannot be sweet 24/7. I need to balance the give and take of energy within myself. So sometimes when I am on a emotional high, I went out, and it is very normal for me, and then I become fine. So in this world, or you don't have to be a saint. जो हो आप वो रहो, but keep working on it. So when you become the devil, you don't identify with the devil. You just say that I have this quality, I need to work on it. This is my responsibility for character building, and you take it as a challenge and you work on that particular character flaw. And if you don't work on it and you sit with it, because only meditation is not going to solve your problem, because meditation is just bringing down the divine energy. So whatever is already there within yourself will get magnified. So if there is anger within yourself, it will get magnified. If there is addiction within yourself, it will get magnified. So a person who has character flaws and is very regular with meditation and is not ready to work on the character flaws is going in the direction of disaster. Meditation will not help you if you are not doing character building, because it will magnify. So it will magnify the good in you, yes, but it will also magnify your weaknesses. And then you've seen Kundalini syndrome happening. So the energy rises and then it gets stuck in a particular chakra, and then that chakra malfunctions completely. So if it's stuck in your basic, then your basic is gone. That means you'll have problem with money. If it's stuck in the sacral, then probably you will be overly sexually active. If it's stuck in your solar plexus, the ego will be at a different level altogether. The pride might shoot up. If it's stuck in the heart, the emotions will go all around the place. If it's stuck in your uh, throat, you can cut people with your vani. And similarly, if it goes, so you need to understand that there are two sides of spiritual practice. One is meditation, the other is character building, and they go hand in hand. So every full moon, you don't even know, but you are doing a purification. You're learning a virtue. You're being fed or being guided to work on your character flaws. Okay, so this is very, very important. People find these online meditations, right? जहाँ पे सिर्फ meditation से start होता है. So you close your eyes and you think about beautiful things, blah blah blah, a lot of divine energy coming in, and then you go and you do it for like probably a month. You feel good, but then a crisis comes in your life, and then you say, "अरे मैं तो meditate कर रहा था, crisis आ गया, so it is not meant for me." No, this is not the case, because somewhere that person forgot to tell you that you'll feel good, but if you do nothing about your feelings that are actually making you feel bad, um, you will not benefit from it. Okay, so all of this is so important, and that's why before meditation we do so much gyan vardhan with these pre-talks, so that something shifts within you. You don't even know, but something shifts within you. Maybe your perspective of seeing a situation changes within yourself. Maybe you came with a question, maybe you came with an issue which found its own resolution because you could see through it. So all of this helps. So listening to just doing meditation may not be the end game. We need to have things that help make us a better person. Okay, anything else? Any questions? Jay, I'm seeing you for like after a long time, and I feel so good seeing you. I just wanted to tell you that.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask, does these full moon affects the little children also? Like 4 years, like
Yeah,
my daughter. So
yeah,
do they
yeah.
get these things more during full moon?
Yeah, they get hyper,
Okay,
emotional. All of that happens.
okay,
Yeah, yeah. Any person, see, every person is affected by the moon and sun. It's like, just say, the entire planet, and
okay.
plants, all of them. Samira, were you affected? Were you affected by the full moon today? Were you emotional today? इधर आओ, इधर आओ. मेरी कहाँ इधर नहीं जाना. हाँ, तो आप बताओ, आपको इमोशनल फील हुआ था आज? Was mama emotional today? Yeah. मैंने अपने आंसू नहीं दिखाए, पर मम्मा थोड़ा सा हाइपर हुई थी ना. I don't like this kind of mama. I really need a better. You need a better life. Oh my God. You will have a better life. Once I हाँ? Once मैं reborn बन जाऊँ. नहीं, reborn बनने की जरूरत नहीं. See, this is the emotional person. So if you say something bad to her, she wants to exchange her mother. She wants to become a baby in somebody else's house.
Oh God. my,
All of
my
that.
daughter also.
हाँ, जया आंटी की बेटी बनना है. ठीक है, बात कर लेना उनसे आज रात में. जया, so she's saying क्या मैं जया आंटी की बेटी बन जाऊँ?
बिल्कुल बेटा, आप हो ही।
आप हो, ये आंटी कह रही हैं आप हो।
पर आप मेरे घर में से विजिट नहीं करते हैं।
तो कोई नहीं, अब करें तो करें। अब आपने
जल्दी
कह दिया
करेंगे।
ना, आपको आपको चाहिए जय आंटी मम्मा की तरह।
पर उनको चेंज होना है, तभी मैं उनके साथ रहूंगी।
ठीक है, ओके डन।
तो मैं रोना ही हर रोज करूँ।
नहीं रोना नहीं प्लीज, दैट्स नॉट गुड। ओके
पापा कह रहे थे कि वो उनो खेलेंगे, पर मैंने कहा है कि आई एम बिजी।
ठीक है, अब मैं कर लूँ सेशन।
मिस रैबिट इज बिजी।
मिस रैपिड इज busy. Okay.
My
So
ma'am, my daughter is crying, ma'am, because I drank. There were 3 cold drinks and one was not for her. Okay, okay, okay.
today it's like interesting, you will observe certain things and probably you will know कि हाँ ये हो रहा है. So I was telling you today, like I also I was hyper for you keep seeing things and you start you keep telling I'll be kind, I'll be nice, and then one day you're like enough of kind, तो मैं नहीं समझ में आ रहा, so I have to be hyper. But then this is, you have to forgive yourself also. You can't think that you are a wrong person. So forgive yourself, forgive the other person, ask us, sorry beta, हो गई गलती. क्या कर सकते, we are also human evolving. But yeah, this is life, and we all, like, हर level पे there is an opportunity for improvement. I'm sure, probably there people say I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do this, I don't do that. But then I have my own character flaws, right, that I need to work on. So lots of things. But just imagine people who do all of this also, and then they have other character flaws. So everybody is on a upward journey. कोई पीछे है, कोई आगे है, कोई बीच में है, but हम सब improve कर रहे हैं, right? And there is so much scope. There is so much scope of becoming a better person. So yeah, so that's life. And once you accept it and you become humble about it, when you have humility, that maybe people think that she is good and she's this, she's that, but then no, I know myself.
I have one small story to share.
Sure.
Since I was away for a long time and was on a office trip for a week, like for 8 days, and
Yeah.
then I left my son to my in-laws house, and and then I also stayed there for a week. And after coming back home, and I was trying to solve a issue which took me around 15 days to solve, and and just 4 or 5 days ago I was at a very low phase. Why the पूरा रो रही थी मैं कि क्यों नहीं सॉल्व हो रहा है मेरे से, आई एम जस्ट मास्टर इन दिस. और फिर मेरे को ना एक क्लिक हुआ कि जब मैं घर पे थी आई वाज गॉसिप्स बिचिंग उन सब में मैं इन्वॉल्व थी, क्योंकि बस सुनना भी आई थिंक इट्स वन ऑफ द. और मेरा मेडिटेशन भी स्टॉप था. बट आई थिंक वो जो उसके बाद जो मैंने मेडिटेशन मॉर्निंग इवनिंग और ये सब स्टार्ट किया ना, आप विश्वास नहीं करोगे, सेकेंड डे ओनली उसका मेरे को क्लिक कर गया कि इशू कहाँ पे है, एंड बूम थिंग्स सॉर्टेड आउट.
Wow, that's so amazing. Thank you for sharing there. मतलब I think इन सब चीजों का इतना practical application है. अगर if you are able to see yourself and create an awareness, तो मुझे नहीं लगता किसी और को बताने की जरूरत है कि आप क्या गलत कर रहे हो. एंड वो
Yes,
इतनी बड़ी
awareness.
पावर है when you know ना that यहाँ मैं गलत कर रही हूँ. And people are fortunate who जो किसी और के बताने से पहले उन्हें समझ में आ जाता है कि मैं ये गलत कर रही हूँ. So I think probably ये चीज चिल्ड्रन में लानी भी बहुत जरूरी है. प्रॉब्लम हम 30 35 40 साल में इस स्टेज पे आए जब हमें समझ में आ रहा है कि ओके हम ये बेटर कर सकते हैं या ये एनवायरनमेंट हमारे लिए ठीक नहीं है. पर उसके लिए प्रॉब्ली वो एक्सपोजर भी होना जरूरी है कि क्या So there would be people जिन्होंने कभी meditate नहीं किया, तो उन्हें पता ही नहीं है कि gossip के क्या negatives हो सकते हैं. And when you meditate, what are the positives that you are creating? So we are blessed that probably we have that opportunity, we have that exposure, we have seen our lives improve by connecting more to this side, the spiritual side of things. So it's a blessing. It's like we are blessed. So this blessing should continue, so that we are able to evolve and stay connected. So कल जब हम बात कर रहे थे, उसमें एक बहुत important चीज थी that if you have to evolve, having a group really matters, or having people to go back to really matters on this journey, because they help. Sometimes healing can just happen by being in a group. You don't have to tell your problem. You come, you sit, you meditate, and you feel that your problem, you got a solution to your problem. That's a beautiful thing to have, right? So this is an opportunity. The group meditations, coming together, all of this is an opportunity, and we can all benefit from this. So the time that you are giving to these sessions um, is kind of a good karma that you are generating for all the people who will maybe watch a live, or who are will watch a replay, because it will help their healing. Okay. So I just want to say, all of this is an opportunity. All of this is a, you can say, grace. Okay. So continue doing more of this. Continue being in that circle of grace. Continue being in touch with those people who bring out the best in you. Where there is healing, where there is companionship, where there is no competition. When you come in this group, we talk the most vulnerable things in our life, and we know that एक डर भी नहीं होता कि YouTube पे बोल रहा है. You have that kind of feeling that this is the safe space, and I know that only the right people will get access to these videos, because not everybody will get attracted to it. So that's a blessing, that's a grace that we have. Okay, so let's start with the meditation. Let's just close our eyes. Straighten your back. And be aware that your breath, the inhalation, the exhalation, the exhalation, the inhalation, this forms a beautiful cycle of balance. You can also visualize it as two fishes swimming in rhythm, like the yin yang circle. So as you are breathing, be aware that you are in a bigger circle of yin and yang, divine masculine and divine feminine energies. And your entire existence is a game or an interplay of these two energies within yourself. You can also visualize sun and moon on either side of your body. And just feel the ease, the flow of breath. And a beautiful balance of these beautiful energies. You can visually see the sun, the energy of the sun, feel the heat of the sun. And you can connect with your solar plexus chakra, or the chakra just below the rib cage. And be aware that the warmth, the heat, the light of the sun is activating the I within me. Who I am. Who am I? That I within me. Understanding that you are placed on this planet at this very point of time in life to contribute, to become your best version. And that is the beauty of the I within you. That is what the role of the sun is. You're not here to live an ordinary life, but to create an extraordinary life for yourself. And when I say extraordinary life, it can be in your own space. There is no competition, there is no comparison. It is all about what makes you feel good, what makes you feel whole, what makes you feel complete. That matters, that really matters. And so be aware that you are not in a game, you're not playing a game, you're not in a race. You are on a self-improvement journey, a continuous self-improvement. Now, gently visualize the full moon of Cancer and be aware the coolness of the moon, and the feminine energy of the moon. Be aware this energy brings in stability, brings in emotional stability within yourself, and a sense of calm, peace, inner bliss. And as you meditate or you look at this beautiful moon, full moon, be aware that although the moon is cool, it has its own light. So although you are that eye, the burning eye with the light of the sun, but the glow of the moon has its own aura, has its own energy, has its own effect on people. So be aware of that effect within you, your presence. Does it make people feel more calm? Or it irritates people? It activates people. It nourishes people. So, based on the beautiful alignment that we have of the solstice and the full moon, be aware that you are able to balance both kind of glow in your life, the glow of the sun and the glow of the moon. The glow of the moon wherever it is required in your life, and the warmth and heat and nourishment of the sun. And may you find the art and science of activating both these cosmic beings within yourself. So as you breathe in, be aware of the energy of the sun. And as you breathe out, be aware of the energy of the moon. Then, alternatingly, you can think about the moon, the sun, the moon, and be aware that there is harmony, there is a balance that happens between the divine feminine and the masculine energies within yourself. We need both in order to thrive. And so just visualize a beautiful balance happening within your own energies, within your own sensibilities, within your perceptions, your emotions, consciousness. There is a beautiful balance that is naturally happening on the day. And while you are immersing in this beautiful balance, there is invoked to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, all the great Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. especially to the Buddhas, Shakyamuni, the Buddha, Avalokiteshvar, Buddha, Padmasambhava, Guru Padmasambhava. To all the great, great ones, holy gurus, holy master saints, archangels, holy angels, to all the spiritual elders and helpers. We invoke for your divine love, light, and power, divine healing energies, inner healing, physical healing, the blessings of mercy and compassion, the blessings of prosperity and abundance, the blessings of illumination and divine harmony. So be it, so be it, so it is the gospel. Visualize a small earth in front of you, the size of a small ball. Put your hands in the blessing position. We will chant great invocation 3 times. Focus on your heart. Activate the heart. You can touch the heart 3 times from your left hand. And your crown 3 times from your right hand. We will chant the great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the word teacher return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of every person, every being. The purpose which the holy masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power manifest and restore the divine plan on earth. We will chant Om 3 times and anchor the energies from the heart to the entire earth. Beautiful pink energies pouring down onto the mother earth. Be aware of your crown. Visualize beautiful golden energies being channeled through the crown from your hands, pouring down onto the Mother Earth. The great invocation from the point of light within the mind of God. Let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the great teacher return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of every person, every being. The purpose which the holy masters know and serve, let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power manifest and restore the divine plan on earth. Visualize beautiful golden energies pouring down into the crowns of every person, every being. Ooh. 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 Now be aware of both your crown and your heart. Visualize beautiful golden and pink energies radiating out from your arms, from your palms onto the Mother Earth. Visualize all sentient beings, without exception, being divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. The great invocation from the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the world teacher return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of every person, every being. the purpose which the holy masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power manifest and restore the divine plan. We will chant Om 3 times. Mentally say, we are one, we are one. Om. 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 May all sentient beings in the higher world, middle worlds, and the lower worlds be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. May every country, every place that is going through any stressful times, may be divinely blessed by the peace, love, joy, and happiness. So be it, so be it, so it is. Visualize your own country, India, there. May India be divinely protected. May India be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. May the new cabinet, the new government be divinely blessed to take right actions. May they be led by the light of God, by the love of God, by the power of God, to be able to take decisions that are pro-country, that are pro-citizens. So be it, so be it, so it is, Tathastu. Visualize your city, the place where you live in. Visualize that all people living in this place be divinely blessed. May all of these people be blessed with love, light, and power, with spirituality, with growth, with hope, joy, contentment, peace, and illumination. So be it, so be it, so it is. Visualize your family. As you've given, so shall you receive. So visualize your family and bless every person in your family with love, especially your children, your spouse, your in-laws, and all the people who support you to be productive, to be able to do your work. May all the contributions of these people be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. May all the people who are connected with you or who have done some kind of good for you, may all of them, their families be divinely blessed by virtue of supporting you, by virtue of being of help to you. So be it, so be it, so it is. May all your families be divinely blessed. May all your homes be full of peace, love, joy, happiness, warmth, spirituality, lots of prosperity and lots of abundance. May all your wishes be divinely blessed, rapidly and properly, with the energies of manifestation and materialization. So be it, so be it, so it is. We'll also bless the Zero Hunger Drives Foundation with rapid and proper growth. May it be divinely blessed with its own separate entity, its own wajud, for the lack of the better word. And may we be able to help and support as many people as possible. May the vision of 1 million meals by 2025 be rapidly and properly materialized. So be it, so be it, so it is. May all the GICs, may all the meditations that we are doing, all of these attract the right people. And also may the retreat that we are planning to conduct in Doha be divinely blessed by rapid and proper materialization with the right people to join these retreats for immense prosperity and abundance in their lives. So be it, so be it, so it is. May we all break our own glass ceilings and become the best version of ourselves, offering our best values to the world. So be it, so be it, so it is. May you all spiritually grow and evolve into a better human being, and may you be blessed with self-mastery. So be it, so be it, so it is. If there is anything that you want to bless, you can do it now. May my teacher be blessed. May his work spread rapidly and properly all throughout the country. Now, We will ground the excess energies into the Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be healed. May Mother Earth be regenerated, revitalized. The blessing be to Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be blessed with good earth, air, water, beautiful monsoons this year. And may it bring in a lot of abundance in our country with respect to the harvest, with respect to the resources, natural resources. So be it, so be it, so it is the task. And ground the excess energies deep, deep, deep into the Mother Earth. Let us give thanks to the Supreme God. We thank you to the Divine Father, Divine Mother. We thank you. Thank you to the cosmic beings of the sun, the moon. We thank you for your divine presence and the amazing energy work that you are doing in our system. Thank you so much to all the great Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, all the gurus, holy master saints, archangels, holy angels, to the beings of light, to the beings of love, to the beings of prosperity and abundance. Thank you so much for blessing us, for protecting us, for guiding us during these sessions. We thank you with immense gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so it is. You can open your eyes with a big, broad smile. Thank you, everyone, for this beautiful session. And we'll connect again tomorrow. If you have any questions, you can send it to me. And do check out the moon. मैंने भी नहीं किया, मैं भी एक बार देख लूंगी. Okay. And yeah, we'll connect again tomorrow with a beautiful topic. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so.
Thank you.